How's it going? I've been waiting for a shipment coming from Italy, and it just arrived. It's my new 2020 GP-0 190cc Ohvale. I have a 2018 version, and now I just got my 2020, so I'm going to do a little unboxing here and show you what she looks like coming out of the box. So there she is, the 2020 GP-0 190 from Ohvale. You can see the 190 has the white frame now for the 2020 versions. And then this was the livery I picked. It's the Leopard MotoGP Moto3 team livery. Or livery, sorry. So a couple things. Yeah, obviously you saw when I unloaded, it comes with a front stand and a little tool kit, as well as this is a kind of a crash kit. It's got a spare bar, a spare foot peg, probably a bolt for a shifter. I think that's the oil filter, and then that's a bar end. So it's like a crash kit. So, couple upgrades on the bike. It is, like I said, a 190, and it came pre-installed with a slipper clutch. I have it did not come on it, but I purchased it after. I have a GP shifter that'll be going on. The rear shock is stock. You could upgrade to an Öhlins rear shock. And then there's 3 levels of front suspension. There's the Öhlins at the top. These are adjustable stock, and then they have just stock ones that are not adjustable. So my other bike, which I'll show you here in a second, has Öhlins front and rear. And then this one just has the adjustable front. but I'm excited to see the difference. Supposedly this new frame is supposed to be better for grown-ups, longer frame, I believe they said it was. That wraps it up. Got her all together, put air in the tires. I lifted the rear sets up to the top hole. I swapped out the regular shift for the GP shift. And I forgot to mention earlier, the difference between the 2020 and the other models is that this one has a 5-speed transmission, whereas the other ones only have a 4-speed transmission. And I had a big concern. You can see it's in neutral now. So all the way up is neutral, and it's free spins, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was wondering if it was gonna be 1 down, 4 up, like a traditional bike, but it's just 5 in a row. They just added an additional gear. Like I said, the bodywork's a little different. The suspension is just different for me. But other than that, there's not too many differences between this bike and the old one. The other thing is this bike allows for a 12-inch tire. These are currently 10-inch wheels and tires, but allows for a 12. So now there's a bigger gap here, and the same in the rear. There's room to put a taller tire, whereas you can see here on the other one, under the front tire, well, this one's almost literally touching. I can't get my pinky in there. I forgot to mention on the old bike, I have a quick shifter. You can see real small right above my finger. There's a solenoid that goes to a brain that's mounted underneath the triple clamps, and it's Bluetooth to my phone, and I could change the sensitivity and settings on it. I have another one for this bike. I just haven't put it on yet. But there she is. Super excited. I'm gonna take her out. Today's Tuesday. Gonna take it out Thursday and go for the first ride. I do notice, I don't know if it's just in my head, but when I sit on it, it definitely feels like a wider cockpit than the other one. I don't know if this is more open. Obviously, it could just be the colors, but it does feel like when I'm in the tucked position on the bike that there is more room in this area. So that's a wrap. Got the bike unloaded, got it put together to ride, and made all the settings to how I rode my old GP-0 190. So yeah, all we gotta do is take her to the track, see if it actually feels different. I think it's gonna obviously feel a little different with the Öhlins suspension on the old bike and this suspension on this bike, but I gotta dial in the suspension on here and just get used to it. Put some time in. My plan is to do all 3 rounds of the Moto America Ohvale Cup this year, so I'll be in the 190 adult class. But I'll get some footage up here of me at the track, and we'll go from there.